makumi wakola dda sente mpitirivu bwe zityo otulyako kashi nga genda maaso.
nedda mukama wange neyanziza nnyo mukulu Senkubuge na Jennifer mubale kuweereza ng'otabuse nnyo ku kyalo ky'abazinga naye nsuubira bakulabye ne baba nga bakwagaza balina naye nga si bwe kiri. Ndi wano nkyali Mbale naye nga ndiko n'abakungu abamu abali wano mu disitulikiti y'Embale abazze okuluŋŋamya naddala amakolero gano agaali gavuddewo gayite cooperatives oba amakolero g'obwegassi. Jjukira amakolero g'obwegassi gano mu myaka gy'enkaaga gaali nnyo gatutumu era nga gakola ebintu bingi nnyo mu ggwanga muno. Wano w'Embale tumanyi nnyo Bugisi Cooperative Union, waliwo Masaba Cooperative, naye essaawa zino tulinawoko Bugisu yeriwoko yekyakolako ennyo. Masaba Cooperative yo si y'amaanyi nnyo nga bwe yali, naye bw'olaba ebizimbe biri mu kibuga Mbale n'ebitundu ebiriraanyeewo byonna ebisinga byali by'amakolero gano oba by'amakolero ga bwegassi gano. Naddala BCU yakola nnyo omulimu gw'amaanyi n'amayumba agamu bapulira nti gali ne Nairobi okulabika nti baali balimi naye nga bali mu bwegassi. N'olwekyo omukulu gw'enina wano ya Secretary General atwala amakolero g'obwegassi mu Uganda era ng'ekibaleese Mbale kwe kutema empenda ngeri ki amakolero gano ag'obwegassi ngeri ki gasobola okuddawo bannayuganda basobole okuba nti baganyulwa. Mukulu Asimwe, morning sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Give us the whole introduction of your title.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, viewers, and I want to thank Soul TV for this opportunity. My name is Ivan Asimwe. I'm the General Secretary of Uganda Cooperative Alliance, and Uganda Cooperative Alliance is the apex body for all registered cooperative societies in this country. And by end of June this year, we had 43,992 cooperative societies. When I talk of that, I mean the primary societies where, yes, grassroots, where me and you come together and form primary cooperative. Then primary cooperatives come together and form unions of secondary nature. Unions of secondary nature come together and form unions of tertiary. And then when you combine secondary unions and tertiaries, you form Uganda Cooperative Alliance, established on the 17th of June, 1961. It is older than all of us here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Why do you want to revive these cooperatives? Why do you think they are important to the Ugandans?
Very good. You know, within your preamble, you very much mentioned that during the years of 60s and early 70s, this country was in the hands of Ugandans. And what do I mean? Being in the hands of Ugandans means that cooperatives were very strong. You know, the beauty with the cooperatives is that it empowers the local content.
Yeah.
Me and you as Ugandans to own our businesses so that we avoid exploitation. So in 1960s there and 70s, Uganda was a very good country, very superb, highly developed, and the economy was in the hands of Ugandans through cooperatives. You can't imagine by 1961, that's when they established their apex body as Uganda Cooperative Alliance. By 1964, they established the cooperative bank. Are you seeing the power of cooperation? You have mentioned these cooperative unions like in this region. You talk of Bugisu, Masaba, North Bukede, South Bukede. You go to Busoga, you go to Central Wamara, East Mengo, West Mengo, you go to Banyankole Kweterana, you go to Kigezi Cooperative Union, you go to Nyakatonzi, you go to East Acholi, West Acholi, South West Nile Cooperative Union, name them. The whole country was full of cooperative unions, and by then they owned big trucks and factories. These trailers, MAN, Scania, Benzi. So the cooperative movement was very strong. In 1963, government established the cooperative college at Bukarasa that later went to Chigumba as the cooperative college.
What are the benefits of being in a cooperative?
The benefits are enormous.
Just a few.
Yes, one is that it stops exploitation, especially the farmers.
In which way?
I want the viewers to listen to this. You can imagine the question has been, why is a trader richer than a farmer? It's because money is at marketing, not production. The farmers are exploited by the middlemen because of information asymmetry. So because of that, the farmers don't have bargaining power. You get it? Now, these middlemen with weighing scales, they move across villages, they buy gardens. People have reached an extent of selling gardens because of poverty. And poverty does not mean that me and you don't have money in the pocket, but poverty means poor. And poor means passing on opportunities repeatedly. You are a coffee farmer, but you are selling your coffee, passing it on to a trader to make money, and you remain poor. You continue exporting raw coffee. For example, Uganda, we export raw coffee to Europe. Europeans make money. Take an example of Nescafe. You export your raw coffee, it goes to Europe at the almost farm gate prices around 9,000, 10,000 Uganda shillings, how much you pay to a farmer. But the coffee goes to Europe, it comes back here as Nescafe, and the kilogram is over 150,000. So who makes money?
The European person.
The European. So that is why we are emphasizing that cooperatives would now support the whole value chain from production up to marketing. Ugandans have the capacity through their cooperatives to produce coffee. They aggregate it together, they add value, and we export a finished product, and we are able to make more money compared to what is happening today. Okay. So that is the power of cooperatives, and it has worked elsewhere. You go to Europe, my God, Europe is based on cooperatives. France, Netherlands, UK, Germany, all those economies have grown because of cooperatives, and their cooperatives have gone ahead to form multinationals which are coming here. So the power of cooperation is enormous.
Okay. When you talk of 1960s, why is it that we are more educated than those people of 1960s? Why is it that we are not doing the right thing?
When you have to compare the two, during those days, people
were not educated.
People were not educated. Yeah. You are very right. Yeah. Sometimes you even ask yourself, how were they procuring? How were they getting these external markets? And yet they were not degree holders.
Like now.
I remember, like, my grandfather was on the committee of a cooperative society, but he could not even speak one word in English. But these are people who could go to UK to negotiate prices. So you can't imagine. Yeah. So why were they moving very fast? Number one, for you to cooperate well, you need to have the passion. Do you love what you are in? Yeah. Number two, you must understand the cooperative ideology. Cooperatives are supposed to grow organically. I don't need to come here and tell you, my friend, that you form and I give you money.
Form a circle like now it is nowadays.
A cooperative, me and you must understand our challenge. And after understanding our challenge, for example, you are the media people, and you say, how many of us, how many are we in the whole country? For example, we are 5,000. Now, if we are 5,000, assuming each contributed 100,000 per month, can't we form a bank? That is how a cooperative is supposed to grow. But if I came here and said, media people, sit here, 10,000, you'll just drink that money. By evening, you'll just find everybody lying in the streets. And that one will not be a cooperative. Secondly, in olden days, there was a policy that whoever was to work in cooperatives and the cooperative officers that we had would go undergo cooperative education in the college. And that one emphasized better performance in these cooperatives. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think because of time, we may not add on. Yeah. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Briefly.
Thank you so much. Why we are here, members, we are here as Uganda Cooperative Alliance to enhance the skills and the capacities of commercial officers, having understood the role of cooperatives. These are the foot soldiers on the ground who are going to help this country to have very strong and sustainable cooperatives. We have been to Western Uganda, Mbarara, we went to Fort Potro, Guru. We are now here in Mbale today. We shall finish tomorrow, and we shall continue with Central Uganda and finish this activity, because we feel that if the commercial officers skills and capacities are enhanced, then we shall come back to the 1960s and 70s that you rightly mentioned.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I love Salt TV. Okay. Please continue this move of supporting the cooperative movement.
Okay. Thank you so much. Mukulu Senkubuge ndowooza olwakadde sijja kusukkawo awo kankuddiza akazindaalo sobola okuba nga tweyongerayo.